I really like pushing my limits or my comfort level, but I'm feeling a little bit tweaky in the wrist today, so I've got a plan to make that happen without pushing my body too hard, instead pushing the brain. Beautiful morning out at Mount Sanitas here today. Kind of a steep and tiring hike though, so I only brought one pad. Makes for an easier hike, but some sketchier climbing. These are the twin fins behind me here. Last time that I was here, it's been maybe a couple months now, I climbed all the easy stuff on the lower fin. Today I'm looking at the upper fin, which has fewer climbs, but it's part of my larger overall goal to make a circuit here at Mount Sanitas that I can do with no pads, so I can jog up the trail and climb a bunch of like easy, kind of scary stuff with no pads that I've done before, and have it be a really good like aerobic capacity workout. Even though this isn't really like a no fall scenario, I'm kind of treating it like that because I've only got the one little pad and no spotters with me today. I'm nearby a hiking trail, so if I did happen to fall and hurt myself, I could yell to somebody and they would definitely hear me pretty easily. There's like 3 primary lines up this boulder, and then also a traverse that I may or may not do here today, but looking for the 3 lines, one up the left, one up the right, and one up the center. They're all technically easy grades, but the easy climbs are all kind of sandbagged here at Mount Sanitas, so it's hard to know exactly what you're getting into until you pull on and try. But the left line, through a series of laybacks, is supposedly the easiest, so we're gonna start there. Luckily there's something decent there. Feet are a bit marginal. Well, it's actually not too bad. Okay, first one was okay, relatively short, not too bad. Not the best handholds, but like I said, it's kind of sandbagged here, so 1 down, 2 to go on this fin. And then I'll see about maybe getting on Crown Rock. Another one nearby, a little taller, a little sketchier. See how these 3 go first. Got out early this morning, didn't even have a chance to have my coffee before getting here. Oh man, but it's a nice morning. Bring you guys over to the right side for a better angle on this one. Whoa, it's kind of sketchy walking around here. Everything's at like a harsh angle. Bunch of small crimps on the face here. A little better holds on the arete, it looks like, at least in some spots. Some obvious good ones, and then some like not so much, so give it a go here. I thought this thing ran out of battery on that one, but it was actually just a file got corrupted while I was climbing. I hate that that happens on the GoPros, man. This thing sucks. Probably get an Osmo soon. Kind of funny to do a sit start on this one, but why not, huh? Hidden hold back there is pretty good. Nice edge here on the face, not bad. Right hand's kind of awkward, but good thumb catch. Oh, nice edge there. Another good edge on that guy. Another good foot there. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. You're using the arrets, pretty good holds. Next up, we're going straight up the middle face. Can't really see it there, but no arrets anymore. Straight up the middle face on some marginal holds, it looks like. How do you like the outfit today? Getting in the Christmas spirit early. All right, I'll move you once more here for a better angle of this center line. Just heard one of the hikers coming by saying that he's seen 4 bears on this trail this year, so keep an eye out. So this line here is the hardest of the 3, and from what I can tell, it comes from like these edges here. Maybe you've got an intermediate, but you're pretty much making a fat move to that juggy edge, what I hope is a juggy edge. With 1 pad, sketchy fall, boulder in the way. I have to take it pretty chill and just see how it goes, down climb, or make a controlled attempt at that big move without letting it get away from me. Dang, that's a big move. It says started on diagonal rail. Guessing that must be this. Kind of a foot in there. I need to change to the better shoes here. Dude, this thing seems like it's gonna be considerably harder than the other 2. Put on the better shoes and see if I feel any better. Solution comps, give these a try. Told you I was considering this a no fall scenario. I wasn't just saying that, like I'm feeling pretty sketched about this thing, and I'm really not willing to take an uncontrolled fall, just stabbing for a big move. Like, I don't know, dude, it just seems like a bad idea. Oh yeah. Dude, these feet are so bad, oh my gosh. I just cannot picture myself making that big move here by myself, so I think I'm gonna move it on to the Crown Rock one. That's, I think, a little taller than this, but hopefully has some easier ones on it as well that aren't quite so sandbagged. Oh, actually, before I move it along, decided to give a second lap on each of these, maybe without the pad. Get in the mindset for the no pad circuit. Also found one more line, I think, like further left here, instead of the obvious line here of more juggy stuff. A little further left, find the sloping arret features, so give that a try. Luckily some good feet on this one, at least down low. That was pretty cool too. That'd be a line worth adding in. Not sure if it's actually on MP or if I misinterpreted some of the route descriptions or what, but add that one in for sure. Not suggesting that anybody climb with no pads necessarily, especially not if you're new to outdoor climbing or if it's your first time trying out an area or a boulder, but it feels good. There's something in there that enjoys knowing that you can't fall. How do you like those socks? Getting married in less than 2 weeks. I suppose by the time this video goes up, it'll probably be less than 1 week. Woo-wee. Oh, second time's the charm. Oh, so this one is definitely the main attraction of the day. I was wrong about the name of the rock that I was looking for next, but I was right about it being taller and sketchier. Luckily, it does have a bit of a better landing, a little flatter, but due to the size, height of this thing, I am definitely still considering it a no-fall scenario. This is called Classy Wall. There's two main lines up it, one a little left of center and one basically dead on center. Let's start with the left one. Says small in-cut sort of finger buckets most of the way, and the top out's supposed to be okay, but a couple of comments said that the trickiest moves were at the top, so this might be an up and down one before actually pushing to the top. I think I can probably get away with the comfy shoes on this one, just because all the footholds look pretty big. Fairly confident the crux on this one is going to be the head game, so time to tighten up. Lock in, boy. My guy, Scratch Rick, hope you're not mad at me for doing this. I promise I'm being really careful, and I don't think it's really that dangerous. Okay, nice and easy, huh? That one definitely got the heart rate going. Give it a second here, recompose myself. I was only like 2 moves from the top probably, and they were probably okay, but I couldn't see exactly what I was going for, and it's just a little sketch, so I'll give it a take 2 here in a second. Okay, no pressure. Take it like one more move than last time. See how it feels. If it's no good, come back down. If it feels good, we top it out, right? I love that little slot. Oh, that's a jug, thankfully. Thank God, jug right there. Oh, give it the straddle. Holy, oh my God. Whew. Whew. Yeah, that's a classy rock right there. Look at that view. Whew. Definitely a bit of a highball there. That one's gonna be, I mean, was gonna say that'll be scary to go no pad, but like what's the difference once you're up at the top? All right, just the center route left. Not left, but you know, remaining. This one will probably be a little bit harder because I don't have the arete to work with and just like the face hold, so we'll see. I may or may not get up this one today. Give it some goes and just see what happens. Down climb here probably. Should really know the down climb before you go, but looked like there were enough options. Whew. If this down climb was any more difficult than that, would have needed to wait a minute to get my sea legs, you know? Thing looks sick from this side, the profile view. Such a nice looking boulder. Last climb of the day. Nice and easy. No need to hurt yourself now. All right? Oh man, that's kind of a crimper. Whew. Oh man. Dude, that is a crimp there to make that last, maybe not even last, second to last big move up there. I don't think I've got it in me to pull that move here today, so we'll leave that one for next time. Gotta get going to get to church on time anyways, so we'll see you next Sunday. I think I'm up to about 7 or 8 climbs here now at Sanitas that I can feel comfortable enough doing without pads. My hope is to one day have maybe about 20 or 25 of them that I can just run laps on, no pad at all, jog it up and just have a blast. Get a little scared, get a good aerobic workout, good climbing volume without needing a rope or any equipment or anything else to haul up. So might take a couple years at the rate I'm going, only getting here every couple of months, but we'll see, should be fun.